Hi, I'm back again with yet another video on Brexit, and it is now April the 2nd, and April Fool's Day is gone, or as I'd like to call it, April Parliament Day, because the place is full of fools. Anyway, we've got 10 days to go before the new deadline, which was set a few days ago as April the 12th, when Britain will either have to have had an agreement to put towards the European Union as their plan to exit the European Union, and if there isn't one in place by that point, Britain will leave the European Union with no deal. Now, to some people, that's the best possible scenario. However, there are other options available to Parliament before that point, if they can come to an agreement, which at this point in time, I don't think that they could even agree on the colour of poo. Anyway, there are some people that have asked me over the last few days, what's the difference between a hard Brexit or a soft Brexit? And in this video, I'm going to explain the two. So here goes. So, in a nutshell, the hard Brexit. Fantastic news for the hard Brexiteers who want nothing to do with the European Union, no ties to the European Court of Justice, no ties to the European Parliament, no ties to the European Commission, nothing whatsoever. Basically, we're out of the European Union, and to some, that's the best case scenario. The downside of that is that businesses would be hard hit in the short term, and well, that's it basically. Business would be hit in the short term. In the long term, I feel that probably it may well turn out okay, and it would. The United Kingdom is not going to sink under the sea if we have a hard Brexit. Now, a soft Brexit, in a nutshell, it's the least possible damage that could ever happen for businesses. However, for those who want to have less to do with the European Union, i.e. with the Parliament, with the court, with freedom of movement, freedom of goods, freedom of services, the soft Brexit seems to be a nightmare in disguise. It doesn't actually let us leave the European Union. It only lets us leave in name only. Now, with all that said, no matter what happens in the future, I believe that the population who voted to leave the European Union should have some sort of final conclusion to the whole process. And at the moment, all I can see is MPs, of which 2/3 want to stay within the European Union or be part of a European customs union, be part of a federalized, well, be it splintered union of sorts, then voting against what the population voted for. And in my opinion, that's a betrayal of the population of this country. If Parliament can't sort themselves out, all that's going to happen realistically is that we are going to find ourselves with a no deal scenario on the 12th of April. And in my opinion, that's the worst case scenario for business. If you are a Brexiteer that just wants to get out of the European Union, then a no deal scenario is the best possible deal. But what I say to MPs today is that you should really think hard about what you represent and who you represent. It's not about you personally, it's what your constituency wants. If I was employed by a company to clean tables and I refused to clean those tables, I'd be sacked. So what is it saying to your constituents when they have clearly asked you to vote for a deal which is beneficial to the British public, which gets us out of the European Union, and you still refuse because of your personal opinions to do what the public want, then why the hell are you still in Parliament? Why are you still claiming your wages? You should be sacked, every single one of you. You are meant to be professional. You're meant to be intelligent people. Why is it that you cannot come to a conclusion which makes the referendum in 2016 count? You should vote for a deal which makes the public vote count. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. It doesn't matter whether the people who voted to leave and the people who voted to stay. It doesn't matter about that. What matters is that you go forward with this process in order to fulfill the vote that happened in 2016. I really do believe that if you fail this, then all you are going to do is push the right-wing parties, the extremists, into this void which you are creating yourself, and you're going to end up with a militant state, a fascist state, a state where people are going to be voting for people who are extremists, be it the left or the right. And we're going to end up with a country which not one of us want. I don't know where the hell to go. All I can say is that you need to sort yourselves out. That's it.